What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we are going to be taking a look at another Kancept knife. Really been excited about this company. This is the Kancept Gremlin. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, today we're going to be talking about another Kancept knife. Really liking this company. Relatively new company. This is a Chinese-made knife. A lot of experience, though, behind the company. And I really have been impressed with, being a new company like this and the knives they've been putting out, a couple of flagship models, and now this one, the Gremlin, just could not be happier with what I have experienced. Now, this knife is provided by the Kancept pass-around group that it was started by my good friend Knife Dude. I will have him linked down below. Definitely go check him out. He has his own YouTube channel. Check him out there. Check him out on Instagram. He is a super cool dude, and I thank him for starting this pass-around group, and I thank Kancept for sending these knives along for us to check out. Very nice. Now, I'm not just because these knives were sent, by the manufacturer. A lot of people are getting this knife and checking them out, and of course we're all going to be very honest about what we think. So here we go. First thing I want to say is their packaging is freaking awesome. I really enjoy their packaging. Packaging is one of those things, you open it up and it feels good, but you store the boxes away, so it's not a huge deal, but it really does, to me, it might be different from other people. Hear that? It's very good fit. But to me, it definitely shows that the company cares and that they're excited about their product. It's a very nice box. You get your warranty paperwork, and then the slip that comes in here. This thing is amazing. I just love their packaging. You put the knife in. I mean, just really great. I had to show that because I like it quite a lot. Another thing I like is their badass logo. That is cool, as you can see. Kancept, that's how they spell it. There is a reason for it. I went over that in my first review of the Shard. I will have that link down in the description as well if I can remember. But anyways, love their packaging. Let's get to the knife, the Gremlin. Now, as you can see, it's a smaller knife. You're like, Kyle, I know you don't like smaller knives. I'm not that I don't like small knives. Small knives are great for certain applications. I just don't get excited about the smaller knives. So when I got this in hand, yeah, it was a little smaller than I thought. Basically, I haven't gotten it in hand yet, but I will be getting the Kancept Sprite, and this looks really close to the Sprite, except for the Sprite is bigger. So I might like that one a little bit more just because of the size. However, this thing has really impressed me. So what are we working with here? We do have a full titanium scales with carbon fiber, marbled carbon fiber inlays, and a S35 VN blade. This thing is absolutely ground really well, thin. It's about 18 thousandths behind the edge. Like most other Kancepts, has a little bit of a recurve there that I'm still not very, excited about. However, it's so slight, it does not mess, it's not going to mess me up if I have to sharpen it. So I am, fine with that. The edges are broke on this satin blade very well. A lot of times when you have a satin blade, it's not like tumbled or whatever. You can get a little bit of sharp edges. They do this very well. I just love seeing that because a lot of times, Spyderco, if it is not tumbled, then those edges are usually sharp. These are done very well. You have the nice hardware here, protrudes out of the handle, but I don't mind that. Makes it a little bit thicker right here. Don't have a problem with that at all. Nice titanium pocket clip, a lanyard hole that's out of the way, so I know a lot of people are going to like that, but I do like this style of lanyard hole, so very cool. The flipping action on this guy is to die for. It's just a fun little flipper. I mean, holy crap. Now, there is no other way to deploy this knife. It is all flipper. I can't even pinch it, to get it up out of the way. But the detent on this guy for the flipping action is freaking awesome. Also running on berries. So as you running on berries, running on bearings. So as you can see, very falsetty whenever you get it out of the way. Just a little shake, man. Just freaking. I mean, it's the same way with on the cryo. They know how to tune a detent because dang. Very, very nice. It does have a steel lock bar insert, which doubles as an over travel stop. The inside of these scales, unlike the Cryo, are not milled out. Now, it's not that big of a deal because the knife is so small. It's only about, it's under 3 ounces. I think it's under 2.5. I think it's right at 2.5 ounces. Come on. So, I mean, if you are counting ounces and you want a good, reliable, high quality knife, this is definitely one to look at. Because like I said, I think in my other video, not a lot of people that are not part of the knife game know about Kancept yet because they're relatively new. I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a good quality, still budget-friendly knife with premium materials, this thing runs about $170, which I think is still very good. Check out the marbled carbon fiber inserts. What? I mean, come on. Now, this comes in a couple of different, you can get micarta inserts. You can get a couple of different variations of this blade. They do a really good job with that as well because, they know people like variation. People have different taste. And so very, very nice that they offer all that. The flipper tab does not have any jimping. Does not need it, though. There have been a few knives that don't have the jimping, and I'm like, I don't need the jimping. But then when I go to deploy it, sometimes my finger slips off. This one has not been like that. I absolutely love the detent and the way everything is. I mean, the flipper tab sticks out, but it's not, it's not horrible. I, do the push button on this one, the light switch, it's just, I like to do the push button. I think the push button works well. And probably better on any knife if you can do it. So that's how I would deploy this thing. It's how I usually do. So you can tell the milling on the outside of this knife, the fit and finish of these things at the price point, it's just awesome. Let's see if I can actually get inside. Yeah, come on, focus, focus, focus. Let's see if we can do it this way. There is some engraving in there. You're not really going to be able to see it. I apologize. But if I can get it out here for me to see it, I think all it says is the designer, Kim Ning, which he also designed the Cryo and all that. So I think it's pretty cool that they engrave it on the inside there, even though I can't show you because, yeah. So let's put a little bit of size comparisons. Shall we do the regular size comparisons that we have? This is the Spyderco PM2, and as you can see, it is a much smaller knife than the PM2. What about the Para 3? Well, it is closer to the Para 3, but so much thinner in profile. This one, it carries awkwardly just because of the way that the hole is there. This one, I mean, it disappears in the pocket. It just really, it does, because it's so thin and it's small, but I'm cramped. Okay, I'm cramped in my forefinger grip here, but it's not uncomfortable in the least. Okay, so if you have smaller hands, you're probably going to love this thing. I really want more to hold on to because even whenever I don't have, a lot of room underneath here, it being thin, in my big hands, it almost feels like a gorilla shaking hands with a midget. But, it's not that big of a deal. It still feels good in the hand. I can use this thing. I have used this thing, for just regular EDC tasks. It's not my knife, so I don't go crazy. I just, open packages and maybe slice up a piece of cardboard just to kind of see what that edge is. The edge comes factory, really, really nice. It is about 19 thousandths behind the edge on this one. Perfectly acceptable, flat grind on the blade. As you can see, they're really cool logo. I'm really digging the logo, man, I tell you. And then, of course, you have here, which you're not going to be able to see because it is so small, but you have S35VN in the model number, and then you have the name of it, the Gremlin, sitting right there. So very minimal branding. I do like the fact that they, are not hiding the fact that these are China made, but they don't actually put made in China on them. I'm a big fan of that because I hate it when they do it. I am, of course, America. I love American-made blades. I buy those first, but you really can't deny the companies like Kancept, especially Kancept, and the quality and price point that they come out at. I mean, not everybody can afford a, high-quality American-made knife, such as, Chris Reeves, Hinder, Strider, Spartan, you know, all those guys. So you really have an opportunity to get some good materials and put together absolutely wonderfully. Pocket clip works great. Like I said, it carries really good. You know, you got about that much taken out of your pocket. Not a big deal. I think it's fine. The only maybe fit and finish issue that I can see on this one that was not on the Shard was I can feel a little bit of transitioning from the carbon fiber to the titanium. Not much at all. It is not a problem. Like if you put your fingers across this, I mean, you don't feel like it's going to snag on anything. It's just barely a little bit of a difference. The Shard was not that way, which it was not really an inlay. It was just more on the side. But other than that, fit and finish on this guy is stellar. I really can't get over what a great job these guys do. And for 170 bucks, yeah, I would pay that every day of the week. So, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by and checking this out with me. Let me know if you've had one of these in hand, what you think. If you've had any other Kancept knives, let me know what you think about them. I've had a few on the channel. I'm going to get some more, and I've been impressed. Let me know. Have you been impressed? Do you like them? You know, I want to know what people are thinking. I want more people to know about this company and give them a shot because I have myself been very impressed. Knife Dude, I really appreciate you starting this group. Kancept, thank you for sending the knives to the group for us to be able to check out. This makes you know, for wonderful content, and you know, I really like getting knives from a company for a pass around group that I really enjoy because I do want to be honest. And so there are going to be some knives I know that come through here that I'm not going to like. And, you know, I'm very easily pleased, but I want to be honest. I mean, there really has to be some crap for me to just give a knife hell. I haven't had that yet. But as far as Kancept is concerned, titties. So thanks, guys. Stay tuned for more. We got a lot more coming. Stay safe out there in this crazy world that we're living in, and I will see you in the next one.